Have you ever wondered what you would do if you were told you only had a few months left to live? Well, some common responses might be depression, anger, or feelings of helplessness. Randy Pausch, a professor at Carnegie Mellon University and father of 3 young children, was told exactly this. The doctors said that he had incurable, inoperable pancreatic cancer and only had approximately 3 to 6 months left to live. Instead of becoming depressed, Randy decided that he was going to live life to the fullest and spend the rest of the time he had enjoying life. Being a professor, he decided to deliver one last lecture he called Achieving Your Childhood Dreams. So, what makes this lecture so unforgettable? Randy used some exceptional delivery techniques. The first one he used was storytelling and imagery. Being a football lover, he used words like head fake to draw the audience in. He also described in detail how he chased his childhood dreams, some of which were being in zero gravity, playing for the NFL, and becoming a Disney Imagineer. Although he did not accomplish all of these, he relayed the information that he did gain so much knowledge just from trying. This helped to draw the audience in and help them relate to what he was saying. Another technique that he used was humor. One thing he said that really broke up and made light of the situation was, "This lecture series used to be called The Last Lecture. If you had one last lecture to give before you died, what would it be?" He said, "I thought, damn, I finally nailed the venue, and then they renamed it." Like I said, this really breaks up the lecture and makes light of the situation. Another technique he used was PowerPoint. According to Lucas, PowerPoint is not always used well, and many times speakers will let it dominate their presentations. However, Randy used PowerPoint very well. He used it to put photos up when necessary and helpful, and he also kind of had a general outline so that the audience could follow along. He didn't put his lecture up word for word. At over an hour, that would have been quite wordy. Also, his speech really evoked emotion. At different times, the audience laughed, cried, clapped. It affected me greatly. It made me feel like I was strong and I could accomplish anything that I put my mind to. It made me want to live life to the fullest and even leave my own legacy. So, in the future, when I'm delivering a speech, some of the techniques that I might use, that he used, would be storytelling. I felt like this really helped me relate to what he was saying. When you give a story, it makes it so much more personal. Another thing would be humor. Although I'm not really great at this, I kind of have a dry sense of humor, I think it really helps to break up the monotony of the speech so that you don't feel like you're just being lectured at. So, why does all of this matter? Well, at the end of Randy Pausch's lecture, he said, "So, have you figured out what the head fake is yet?" Everyone in the audience kind of just looked at him, and he said, "Well, this lecture really wasn't for you. It was for my kids." So he not only was able to leave behind a legacy for his students and for the world, but most importantly for his children. I want to be able to leave my legacy behind. By using the proper and interesting techniques, his legacy can go on and people will want to watch. And with practice and use of these techniques, your legacy can go on too.